And Elimelech her husband had a cousin, a mighty man, and of great riches, named Boaz. And Ruth the Moabite said to her mother-in-law, If thou command, I will go into the field, and gather the ears of corn, that shall escape the hands of the reapers, wheresoever I shall find the grace of the father of the house favorable towards me. To whom she answered, Go, my daughter. She went therefore and gathered the ears of corn after the backs of the reapers. And it chanced that the owner of the same field was Boaz, who was of the kindred of Elimelech. And behold, he came out of Bethlehem, and said to the reapers, Our Lord be with you. Who answered him, Our Lord bless thee. And Boaz said to the young man, that was overseer of the reapers, Whose maid is this? To whom he answered, This is that Moabite, which came with Naomi, from the country of Moab, and she desired that she might gather the ears of corn that remain, following the steps of the reapers. And from morning until now she stays in the field, and not so much as for a very moment has she returned home. And Boaz said to Ruth, Hear me, daughter, go not into another field to gather, neither depart thou from this place, but join thyself to my maids, and where they have reaped, follow. For I have commanded my servants, that no man molest thee, but if thou shalt thirst also, go to the far dells, and drink the waters, whereof the servants also do drink. Who falling on her face and adoring upon the ground, said to him, Whence comes this to me, that I should find grace before thine eyes, and that thou wouldest vouchsafe to know me a strange woman? To whom he answered, All things have been told me, which thou hast done to thy mother-in-law after the death of thy husband, and that thou hast left thy parents, and the land wherein thou wast born, and art come to a people, which before thou knewest not. Our Lord render unto thee for thy work, and God grant thou mayest receive a full reward of our Lord the God of Israel, to whom thou art come, and under whose wings thou art fled. Who said, I have found grace in thine eyes, my Lord, which hast comforted me, and hast spoken to the heart of thy handmaid, which am not like to one of thy maids. And Boaz said to her, When the hour shall come to eat, come hither, and eat bread, and dip thy morsel in the vinegar. She therefore sat at the side of the reapers, and she heaped to herself polenta, and did eat, and was filled, and took the leavings. And from thence she arose, to glean the ears of corn after her manner. And Boaz commanded his servants, saying, Yea, and if she will reap with you, forbid her not, and of your own handfuls also cast forth of purpose, and let them remain, that she may gather them without bashfulness, and gathering let no man control her. She gleaned therefore in the field until evening, and that which she had gathered beating with a rod and threshing she found of barley as it were the measure of an ephah, that is, 3 bushels, which carrying she returned into the city, and showed to her mother-in-law. Moreover she brought forth, and gave her of the remains of her meat, wherewith she had been filled. And her mother-in-law said to her, Where hast thou gathered today, and where hast thou wrought? Blessed be he that has had mercy on thee. And she told her with whom she had wrought, and she told the man's name, that he was called Boaz. To whom Naomi answered, Be he blessed of our Lord, because the same grace, which he has showed to the living, he has kept also to the dead. And again she said, The man is our near cousin. And Ruth, this also, quoth she, he commanded me, that so long I should join myself to the reapers, till all the corn were reaped. To whom her mother-in-law said, It is better, my daughter, that thou go forth with his mates to reap, lest in another man's field some may resist thee. She therefore joined herself to the maids of Boaz, and so long reaped with them, till the barley and the wheat were laid up in the barns.